Homeownership matters. The best thing about being a homeowner is not having to talk to the landlord whenever you want to do something to the inside of your unit. And you don't have to worry about the rent going up. You have a mortgage, and if it's a fixed type, your payment's always the same. And I like that security from year to year, not worrying if the rent was going to go up.
It was also nice to be able to own something and put money towards something that you can eventually call yours, as opposed to paying rent that isn't really going to anything.
More of an investment.
Yep.
Our down payment when we first bought, I believe, was 5%. Yeah, which I was worried we weren't going to be able to do it with that low of a down payment. I had always thought you need 20%, you have to have 20%, and it was going to take us years to get there. And but we had the right lender, and he said we could put as little as 3.5% down. So we went with 5, and that's what worked for us. First time when you buy, there's always compromises, and you just have to focus on the things that you can change versus the things that you can't.
The bathroom in our first house it had a very long vanity with one sink right in the middle, and it had some nice flair to it that was of the nautical theme with a dolphin in the bathtub.
There are portholes. You can't change the location, but you can change everything about the interior and make it your own. We did everything. I think we saw studs in every single room.
When we first moved in there, it was just Jake and I and the dog, and we were able to live comfortably that way. I mean, it was small, but we made it work and everything. And then last year we had our baby, and when he came along, babies bring a lot of stuff. And so we quickly grew out of our space and decided that it was time to look for something where we'd have a little bit more space to potentially grow our family even more. So we listed on a Friday afternoon and had a full price cash offer next day, which shocked us.
Less than 24 hours, full price in cash.
Yep.
And that was it. So it was definitely worth it. Whatever we did, it worked. 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom to a 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom. So we just about tripled the square footage and the number of toilets. Larger house, still a single story, which was important to us, and definitely a bigger backyard too, which is nice with the kid and the dog, and a lot more space. The entire deal was funded solely by the sale of the condo, and no help from family this time. We used that up on the first one. So the most exciting thing about the house for me is the space. We have a 3-car garage, a huge driveway, and there's just so much room for the dog and the baby, and it's great having the room to just spread out, and we're not on top of each other anymore. So. And
I get to have an in-home office, which before our desk was in our master bedroom.
One of the things that when we were looking initially, when we purchased our condo, I was worried about the down payment and not having 20% to put down, and was so freaked out about the PMI, the mortgage insurance. And that is such a small, not even a roadblock, just a detour to home ownership that really shouldn't deter you, because the extra few $100 a month, coupled with the return we got on the investment when we sold it, was totally worth it. So I wouldn't let a PMI payment stand in your way to home ownership. I don't know. If I could say one thing, it's just if you're thinking about doing it to purchase instead of renting, I would absolutely recommend it. Even if it's not in the area that you want, you'll get the return on the investment that you couldn't otherwise get if you were just saving.
Home ownership matters.